right, good evening. We'll call to order this meeting for the May 22nd, 2025 Apple Valley City Council. For any members who are in the audience who have signed up to speak, as your item comes forward, please approach the podium to address the council. The first item on our agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would ask everyone to stand and join us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And our next item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. And Tom, I know we have at least one change tonight.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. We do have one suggested deletion from your agenda tonight. At the request of the applicant, we would like item 5E, cannabis micro-business text amendments, to be removed from tonight's agenda. That will come back to you at your June 12th meeting.
Perfect, thank you. So with that change, do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Grendall, second from Councilmember Bergman. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? The agenda passes. The next item on our agenda is the audience participation portion of the meeting. This is for items not on our agenda. I did not look at the sign-up sheet. We didn't have any on the sign-up sheet. Anybody in the audience who would like to speak? Come forward, sir.
Wanted to introduce myself.
Yeah, you just come on, just come all the way forward so we can pick you up on the microphone. Give us your name and address, if you don't mind, for the record.
I just wanted to come and introduce myself. My name is Michael Bogert, and I'm going to be bringing the very first chicken salad chick restaurant to Apple Valley. So if you haven't heard about it, go online. It's a very popular chain from down south. There's about 300 of them around the country right now. Closest one to us right now is in Coralville, Iowa. But we will be the first for Minnesota. So this is a fast casual restaurant that serves 16 different flavors of chicken salad. So
I think I've seen you got a wrapped vehicle running around town. I think
I
I've seen.
have a branded vehicle right now. We have a letter of intent that is signed, so me and the landlord have reached an agreement, so the lawyers are working on the lease. We're looking to go in the spot between the Five Guys and the tile shop. It's about 3,100 square feet.
Nice. Well, welcome. We look forward to it.
You bet.
Thanks for introducing yourself.
Thank you.
Anyone else who would like to speak? All right. The next item, yeah, it's been a long day, hasn't it? The next item on the agenda is the approval of the consent agenda. These items are considered routine and will be enacted with a single motion unless a council member or a citizen requests to pull an item. Council members, any items you would like to pull? All right, seeing none. Citizens, any items? All right, do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Melander, second from Councilmember Grendall. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Consent items carry. We'll move on to our regular agenda. And the first item is 5A, which is music in KELLEY Park. And Mary Heyman Rowland is coming forward, and it looks like you brought some guests as well. Please come on up.
Mr. Mayor, yes, first of all, I want to say it's an honor to be with you, Mr. Mayor and council members. And I'd like to, my name is Mary Heyman Rowland, and with me is,
I'm Nicole Junker.
And I'm Shelley Ricci.
and we are the Apple Valley Arts Foundation. And we're honored to be here today to invite you to the Apple Valley Arts Foundation Music in KELLEY Park. And again, brought to you by the Apple Valley Arts Foundation. And thank you so much for always being such a wonderful supporter and sponsor of the Apple Valley Arts Foundation. It's a free event, free admission, it's family friendly, and we offer food and sips and beverages, and they are available for purchase. And we also have free prize drawings, and that will be at the end of our concert series. And you must be present to win. So we have a great lineup. And before I talk about the lineup, I'd like to say a big thank you. Thank you to you all for your sponsorship of the Apple Valley Arts Foundation Music in KELLEY Park. But thank you to our Park and Rec Department. So thank you. Eric Carlson, Bill Bird work with us and help us to be able to support this event. Thank you to the fire department. Thank you to the police department. We're all in this together, and we're wonderful partners together Thank you to the administration for all the support that you give us. And we have a great concert lineup this year. It starts at 6:30 every Friday night from 6:30 to 8:30. And June the 20th, we have Salsa del Sol. This year, what I'd like to say to you is that you're going to be seeing a lot of other activities out there. We're going to have MVTA is going to offer, and I'll talk about this in just a little bit, but they're going to offer rides because we know there's going to be construction for our amazing amphitheater that you all put forward and the community wholeheartedly supported. On June the 27th, we have J.D. Steele McPhail Youth Choir and the Mill City Choir. On June the 11th, we have Alex Rossi. And July 18th, we have the Power of 10. July 25th, Mick Sterling presents Elton songs. So that'll be really a fun concert. On August the 1st, we have Patty Peterson and Friends, a longtime favorite. And then on August 8th, we have Lonesome Losers, and they are amazing. You want to get out there and see them. We have one of our favorites, Michael Monroe, and he's going to have a special guest with him this year, and we're going to find out who that is. And then on August 22nd, we have Riverside Hitmen. So the concert series is going to experience a little bit of, we're going to have to navigate the parking situation, okay? It's going to be great. It's going to work out. That's why we've got the MVTA providing some services. And we also will have an area that will be blocked off for protection of our patrons as they come in, because there's going to be reconstruction of Kelly Park. So in September, we are moving to Quarry Point Park, and we thank the Park and Rec Department for allowing us to be able to do that. We will have on September the 6th, 5-Speed Custom, which you know has Ed Carney, our president of the Chamber of Commerce, who will be in that. And we have another group on the Food Truck Festival, which is September the 13th, that we support, and that's going to be Allegations and a kids dance DJ and Twins of Franklin, and they actually are on public radio, and so we're excited about our new venue there and our new opportunities to hear some different types of music. We couldn't do this without our business community, without our loyal fans, without your support, without the police department, without the fire department, without the Park and Rec and the administration support. Our business community, our Think Bank is our platinum sponsor, and also Bogart's Entertainment Center. And so if you can, anyone out there who is thinking about a great bank or a wonderful venue to host, you use Bogart's Entertainment Center as a realtor. Yeah, so it's a great venue, and our gold sponsor is GF. Many of you know that as Uponor. We learned all about what that, it's a plus in front of the G and plus behind it is the real logo. The American Legion Post 1776. Nicole Junker, eXp Realty. Thank you, Nicole, for your sponsorship. Silver sponsors are Wings Financial, Dakota Electric, Valley Bike and Ski, and 3S Design, who is our new website designer, which is great. So we have our concert series also provides us with food, and that's food for sale, food and drink. We have California Dip and Eat this year. We have Las Tortillas. We have KCM Egg Rolls, Pizza Karma, Ray Turner's Barbecue, and Rita's Italian Ice, which are great favorites. So I mentioned to you about MVTA. Our very first concert on June the 20th, our senior center is actually going to have an opportunity for some of the seniors to be able to get some free rides from MVTA, which is really great, and also our manufactured housing. But we have from June the 20th to August 22nd, MVTA Connect will be able to have rides, provide rides to the music festival. And so MVTA Connect, Route 420 can get you there, and Route 440 can also get you there. And we want to thank our partnership with the MVTA for allowing us to be able to have those free rides for those that need it. And for everyone else, it's a $3 one-way, pretty economical. I don't think you can get a lift that cheap. Again, this concert series is brought to you by the Apple Valley Arts Foundation in cooperation with our great city of Apple Valley. And we hope that you all come out and join us for the 2025 Music in Kelly Park and Quarry Point Park concert series. And this is our 27th year. Can you believe that? And I think that's, whoops, can I go back? Yes. And I will stand for any questions, and we would love to see you. In fact, one of the things that we want to say is on June the 20th, Mayor, we will be having our first concert. And we also know that that's Mayor Monarch Pledge Week. And so if you want to come out and say a word or two about that, we'd love to have you.
Thank you. Any questions? John, you had something?
I'm going to say Madam Mayor, but she's.
Yes, that's
Hard to have to
okay.
break,
Actually,
isn't it?
that's legit.
Commissioner, you've got 27 years in this, and you know what I think of one thing on this page that you have here. I think the apple and the design of that apple, I don't know how many years it's been around, but it's priceless and it's timeless. So I'm glad to see that this is still part of your advertising. So.
Thank you, Councilmember Bergman. We really appreciate that.
Any other questions, comments? Well, if not, we have a proclamation. Would you like me to read this?
Certainly.
It doesn't look like you have a copy in front of you, so that kind of narrows it down,
Yes.
doesn't it? So our proclamation this evening is whereas the city of Apple Valley is proud to provide cultural experiences for its residents. And whereas the Apple Valley Arts Foundation has offered to provide a music series on summer evenings, July 20th and 27th, July 11th, 18th, and 25th, August 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd, 2025, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Kelly Park, and on autumn afternoons, September 6th and September 13th, 2025, at Quarry Point Park. And whereas the Apple Valley Arts Foundation, residents, civic organizations, business community, and the Parks and Recreation Department have joined together to develop this free music celebration, now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of Apple Valley, Dakota County, Minnesota, that the said dates in June, July, August, and September are hereby proclaimed to be Music in Kelly Park. The council further declares this music series a community festival and encourages the citizens of Apple Valley to support and attend these music events. Proclaim this 22nd day of May, 2025. Do I have a motion for the proclamation?
So moved. Second.
Motion from Councilmember Hebert, second from Councilmember Grendall. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And thank you all for being here, and thank you for 27 years.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Mayor and council members. I just want to say, stay tuned. You're going to see a new website. We're working on that, and you're going to see more Facebook posts and social media posts. So thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. Have a great
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, our next item is a National Poppy Day and Month proclamation, and Gina Deerfelt is going to present this again. Welcome back.
Thank you. All right. Hi, I'm Gina Deerfelt, and I'm the first vice president of the American Legion Auxiliary in Apple Valley, Unit 1776. I'm also the Poppy chair, so that's why I'm here. And I just want, for anyone who doesn't know, how important it is that we distribute these poppies, and then anyone who would like to give a donation, all of the funds that we receive they go out to our veterans and their families. And we're just so thankful that we can do that because of the veterans that have for what they've sacrificed for our freedoms and that we can give back to them with the poppy. And so we're going to be, today we were at the Ace Hardware, and we'll be at Von Hansen's tomorrow and on Saturday from 10 to 4. So anyone coming in there will be there to distribute the poppies and accept donations. So, and I'm here to say the proclamation, the City of Apple Valley proclamation. Should I go ahead with that now?
Please go ahead, yeah.
Great,
please go ahead.
thank you. Whereas America is the land of freedom, preserved and protected willingly and freely by its citizens and soldiers, and whereas millions who have answered the call to arms have died on the fields of battle, and whereas a nation and its citizens must be reminded of the price of war and the debt it owes to those who have died in war, and whereas the red poppy has been designated as a symbol of the sacrifice of lives in all wars, and whereas the American Legion Auxiliary has pledged to remind Americans annually of the debt owed through the distribution of the memorial flower. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Apple Valley, Dakota County, Minnesota, hereby proclaims May as Poppy Month and the 23rd of May, 2024, as National Poppy Day, so tomorrow, and asks that all citizens wear the memorial poppy on these days to pay tribute to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the name of freedom, proclaimed this 22nd day of May 2025.
Thank you. Do we have a motion for the proclamation?
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Grendel, second from Councilmember Bergman, excuse me. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. I
Thank
think we have a few folks up here who would like some poppies. How full.
Because I'm getting a few of them. Thank you.
It's almost like a bed of roses, right, Ruth? It just,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Here, I'll just sneak one off the top there. You don't have to try to fish more out of there.
Thank you, thank you.
You could have just passed me one.
Yeah, I could have. That would have been easier.
Thank you very much. It's right there. You guys.
Thank you very much.
Oh, we got some different ones. These are nice. All fabric.
All right, the next item on our agenda is to proclaim May 26, 2025 as Memorial Day, and I'd invite Bernie Bauman up to take care of this item for us.
Here we go, Bernie.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, my name is Bernie Bauman, an Apple Valley resident and commander of the American Legion, Apple Valley, Post 1776. Thank you for inviting our organization here tonight ahead of Memorial Day 2025. Before you read the proclamation asking that all citizens set aside May 26, 2025 as a day of remembrance and honor, allow me to remind everyone how we got here. The Revolutionary War, 4,435 dead. The Civil War, 498,332 dead. World War I, 116,516 dead. World War II, 4,399 dead. Korean War, 54,246 dead. The Vietnam War, 90,220 dead. Persian Gulf War, 1,565 dead. The Global War on Terror, 6,852 dead. 1,177,565 American patriots, men and women who fought for our democracy and died for the freedoms we so enjoy today. If these numbers are difficult to envision, let me put just a few local names to this roster. Captain Nathaniel Doring, United States Marine Corps. a 1993 graduate of Apple Valley High School. He died in the service of his country on May 27, 2006. Lance Corporal Daniel Olson, United States Marine Corps, a 2005 graduate of Egan High School. He died in action in the service of his country on April 2nd, 2007. Corporal Benjamin Kopp, United States Army, a 2006 graduate of Rosemont High School. He died in service to his country on July 18, 2009. Corporal Andrew Wilhurt, United States Army, a 1997 graduate of Rosemont High School. He died in service to his country on February 27, 2011. Lieutenant Christopher Goelke, United States Army, a 2004 graduate of Apple Valley High School. He died in service to his country on July 13, 2010. If I may, Mr. Mayor.
Please.
In Flanders Field by John McCrae. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard among the guns below. We are dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from falling hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields. Mr. Mayor, members of the council, I have a gift of this poem for each one of you. Thank you for supporting this proclamation and helping all of us to remember and honor the men and women who died for our country. If I may.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will go ahead and read the proclamation unless you would like to, Commander. All right, thank you. Whereas Memorial Day has been observed in the United States since General Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic issued General Order Number 11 on May 5, 1868, setting aside May 30, 1868, for the purpose of strewing flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of soldiers of the Federal and Confederate troops who lost their lives in the Civil War that raged from 1861 to 1865. And whereas Memorial Day is a time to remember and honor the men and women in uniform in time of war who died for the freedoms of the United States citizens and others around the world and deserve grave as immemorials decorated with gratitude of a grateful nation. And whereas since the year 2000, our nation was called to reclaim Memorial Day as the sacred and noble event that the day is intended to be, we invite everyone to take a full minute on Memorial Day at 3 p.m. to pause and remember all the men and women who died in service to our country as a national moment of silence. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Apple Valley, Dakota County, Minnesota, hereby acknowledges the federal proclamation of May 26, 2025 as Memorial Day, and asks that all citizens set aside May 26, 2025 as a day of remembrance, and invites all citizens to attend the memorial ceremony scheduled for 8 a.m. at Lebanon Ceremony or 10 a.m. at the Apple Valley American Legion Post 1776. Further, citizens are reminded that flag etiquette provides that all flags be flown at half-staff until 12 noon in a special salute to the sacrifice of the casualties and injured in the various wars and police actions. Proclaim this 22nd day of May, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Grandal, second from Councilmember Hebert. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. That carries. Bernie, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next item on our agenda is 5D, which is a Plan Development PD 975 Impervious Surface Amendment, and Sydney has this one.
Thank you, Mayor and council members. Tonight, I'll be presenting to you the request for text amendments to PD 975 regarding impervious surface requirements. Specifically, you are asked to consider an ordinance amendment to PD 975 Zone 1 regarding impervious surface for lots 9,999 square feet or less in area. PD 975 Zone 1 is shown as highlighted in the red area. Zone 1 includes single-family properties that range in size from 20,000 square feet in area down to 8,450 square feet. PD 975 Zone 2 includes 2 stormwater ponds that directly serve the planned development. The impervious surface maximum for PD 975 is 35% for all properties regardless of size. The applicants who have requested this amendment do live within the PD and have a property that is just over 9,000 square feet, and so they are fairly restricted with how much impervious surface they can have because of this maximum and because of how small their lot is. This maximum is more strict than our standard zoning requirements. So with their request, they would be asking for lots that are sized 10,000 square feet, less than 10,000 square feet, would be able to increase impervious surface coverage up to an additional 10% with a approved on-site stormwater mitigation facility, which would include something like a rain garden or a French drain. This is consistent with city practice in our standard zoning as well. Our standard drainage requirements are set out in section 155.350. This also includes our maximum impervious surface coverages for standard zoning as well as plan developments that do not specifically call out impervious surface requirements. So since plan development 975 does call out impervious surface, it is not subject to these requirements as shown. Additionally, our standard zoning requirements do allow for an increase of up to additional 5% with a similar application for an on-site stormwater mitigation facility. So this would not be a change from our standard practices if approved. The properties within PD 975 that are less than 10,000 square feet are highlighted in the red area, and that would be about 77 properties out of 166 properties within the PD. If any of these properties, including the applicant, were to come forward and want to add additional impervious surface above the 35%, they would have to work with the Natural Resources Department to get the residential on-site stormwater mitigation facility approved. A public hearing for the request was held at the May 7th Planning Commission meeting. Staff received one public comment through email, which was included in your packet, and it was a comment of support. And then we did receive one public comment at the public hearing, which again was a comment of support of the amendment. The Planning Commission had no concerns or questions, so they did recommend approval of passing the ordinance as drafted by staff. With that, staff's recommendation is as shown on the slide, and I can stand for any questions as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions? All right, seeing none, we will look for a motion to pass the ordinance amending Article 32, Plan Development Number 975 of City Code by amending impervious surface requirements, and that includes a recommendation to waive the second reading.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
from Councilmember Melander, a second from Councilmember Bergman. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That item carries, and thanks to staff for working through this and getting the ordinance fixed rather than dealing with variances and all the other things so that we can get this fixed for good. Thank you, guys. All right, that brings us on to staff and council communications. And Tom, I know we have a small handful of items here. Why don't you kick us off?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, we do have, obviously, our website serves as an important platform for getting information out to our community. And tonight, our city clerk, Christina Scipiotti, is going to tell us about some recent changes that we made that hopefully will be much more clear and people access information for the city.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This is just a very quick show and tell of our new agenda minutes and packet website that we have available to the public. It went live on Monday, actually technically Friday, but it went live on Monday with the first City Council packet on our new platform. Some benefits of the new platform: it's a consolidated location for all of our agendas, minutes, and packets for the City Council, the EDA, and all of our advisory commissions and committees. It has a look and style that's consistent with our Apple Valley brand guide. It's searchable. Once we get content in there, it will be searchable for members of the public looking for historical information. It's mobile and tablet friendly, so it will, the screen will adjust to whatever size the user is looking at it on, and make it easier for them to navigate. And then the site itself is just easier to navigate through our packets, through our different documents to find what you're looking for. So a quick look, for those of you who might have our current packet site bookmarked, you will need to update that bookmark. It is a new URL, which is at the top of the screen, or residents can certainly go to government and then agendas and minutes, and that will take you right to that page. But we did get a few comments on Monday. People said, well, I can't find the packet page anymore, and that's just because it is a new URL. So update your bookmarks, everybody. Once you click on that bookmark, this is what our page looks like. As you can see, you've got a nice calendar with dates that have meetings up bolded, and then you have a list of all of the meeting dates right there in front of you. So anybody who wants to know what's shaken in the city of Apple Valley can take a look here to see all of our meetings. We do have all of our meetings through the end of the year loaded in here, and then as soon as the city council and committees set meeting dates for 2026, those will be loaded in there as well. The calendar, let's see. The calendar allows you to navigate to different months if you want to see what's going on. And then, again, we'll put everything in here. As there are updates or cancellations, community members are able to see that as well. Now, I want to spend a couple minutes showing you just the top of this page and highlight a few things. So at the very top of the page, residents can still have a link to historical meeting files. So anything that, any records that we have prior to May 21st, 2025 still exist in our Laserfish system, and there's a link there for residents to view those and find those. Of course, they can always contact their friendly city clerk's office if they're looking for something as well. We have an ability to search by event category, so if folks just want to see city council or cemetery, they can go ahead and narrow down those fields in those meetings. And then again, they'll be able to search content that won't be very functional right now since this is our very first meeting in the new system. But as we move forward, there will be more in there that residents can search for and find in this new system. Meetings show up like this, a little tile, and residents will know that there is a new packet when there is a little download icon over here. So that's how you know there are actually meeting materials, agendas for you to see. After a meeting, right here will actually be a little video camera, and folks can go to a link if there's, for our televised meetings, there will be a link directly to the YouTube page for that televised meeting as well. So everything about that meeting will be right in one spot. When you click on a meeting, this is what the meeting agenda looks like. So instead of, in the past, you would download one large PDF and then kind of have to filter through, now you can see over on the left-hand side, you have the entire packet and all the agenda items, and you can click on exactly what part of the agenda you want to see. So maybe I only want to look at this particular resolution. I can click on that and have that appear on the screen. Residents can still download the agenda. They can download the whole packet if they'd like to. After minutes are approved, meeting minutes will be on here. And after there's a video available for the meeting, that will be over on the side as well. So it's a one-stop shop for anything having to do with that meeting. And we're very excited about it. Staff spent a lot of time putting this together. It was a great community effort amongst all the different agenda creators. So we really appreciate everybody working on this effort. And if any residents have any questions, they're more than welcome to reach out to the city clerk's office.
Thank you for that update.
Thank you.
Councilmember Grendel, you had your light on, and I may have missed you at the last item. Did you have something?
I just want to say that we had the state of the city today. And thank you to the chamber for hosting it, and thank you to our mayor and all of our department heads. We did a great job of sharing our accomplishments and our goals for the future. So thank you. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you to our production staff, to Eve for pulling together all the pieces. We put our department heads on the spot every year and make them shoot some video, which I know everybody probably loves that exercise and loves the awkwardness of, but it does create a great opportunity for our residents to get connected, right, to the people delivering the services to them and hear directly from you guys. So thank you for that and for everybody who came out today. Tom, do we have an update on, I know it's recorded, right? We're ready for that to go out. Do we know when the production will be ready and live?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. So our video team, Tim and Harry that you saw there, along with Eve today doing the production, It just happened today at noon. It is already live on the city's website.
When did they find time to do that, given their day was rather full?
We also had them at a groundbreaking earlier this evening at Hayes Park. So yes, they've been very busy. We appreciate their work in getting that turned around so quickly. So if anyone would like to see the State of the City broadcast, it is now available on the city's website.
Must be that high-quality presenter. They'd have to make a lot of effort edits to produce that, huh? So,
Very colorful person.
yeah. Thank you all. Thank you, Ruth, for those comments. Let's see, we also have this week, Tom, we have a little celebration week for some of our very important folks. Do you want to pop a few slides up on that one?
Sure. So I think we have notified or put this out there at our last meeting. We actually adopted a proclamation in recognition of National Public Works Week. This is our opportunity to thank some people that operate in the background that really keep our city so strong and so well maintained. And so National Public Works Week, brought to you by the American Public Works Association, is celebrated every year. This year it was May 18th through the 24th. You can go to the next slide. So what is public works? Seems like a vague term. Well, it's a lot of very important things that happen in our city. It's our entire street maintenance crew for snow plowing. It's everything that they do to maintain the pavement quality within our city. The utilities department, water and sewer, the water treatment plant falls under public works. Fleet maintenance. We have, if you count all of the vehicles and all of the pieces of equipment that the city has, we have over 300 pieces of equipment that need to be maintained in order for that to be useful to our employees, and so we have a great group of dedicated people that do that. The natural resources team that you've seen many times before you, including at your last meeting, working to deal with the emerald ash borer insect as its devastation into our urban forest. Water quality efforts they do, really a tremendous job seeking out grant dollars from other agencies to make certain that we can make these types of improvements. Engineering, which is obviously crucial in the design of so much of our new infrastructure as well as maintaining our old infrastructure. If you've driven around the community here lately, you see a lot of orange cones up around the community. A lot of the work that they designed over the last winter is now out for construction. Building inspections, every building permit that gets issued for homes as well as commercial properties needs to be reviewed to make certain it's consistent with the state building code. And of course, Apple Valley is unique in that it runs its own city-owned cemetery, and there's a lot of work and a lot of important work that goes into keeping that facility well-maintained. So we happen to have we can go to the next one. We had a gathering of our public works staff here earlier this week. Mayor came out for the event as well, shared a sandwich with our team, and really kind of made certain that they understood that they are an important part of our community. We very much appreciate the work they do every month of the year. And I just wanted to do a shout out for our public works team here tonight, and I know a few also wanted to comment as well.
Thank you, Tom. Lisa, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Tom. And I just wanted to say again, happy Public Works Week to everyone. And as a Public Works employee myself, and a shout out to all my colleagues here at Apple Valley Public Works. I just, everything that you do matters so much. Everything that improves the quality of life for anybody who lives, works, plays, visits, or they're just traveling through Apple Valley. I don't know that we always think that Public Works touches everything we do day in and day out, and the people who keep it, maintained and plan and build and operate and inspect. It's a lot of work, and they do it with a passion and a talent and a commitment. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody in Public Works and say thank you.
Thank you. Well said. If you were to flip through the American Public Works website, right, you'll see a comment on there about right, a lot of work done without fanfare, a lot of work done in the background that doesn't maybe get noticed. And when I was out with this group, I shared that while there's probably some truth to that. I will tell you that the residents in Apple Valley do notice, and I hear it every time there's a snowstorm, every time there's an event. We certainly heard it when they quickly responded to a major sewer line break this winter and how quickly they had that restored and no one lost service and all those kind of things. So Interesting, where I hear it the most, though, is people who either relocate or move a business here, particularly from out of state and other areas, are just blown away by the condition we have and the service we have. And so the work is noticed, even though it's behind the scenes, and we appreciate it. So, and thanks for sharing lunch with me. It was great to hang out for a bit.
Mr. Mayor, if I might just add one
Absolutely.
more comment. It is Public Works Week. Our employees do an amazing job, but I also want to compliment our Public Works Director, Matt Som, who is over there as well and was there obviously at the event, and thank him for the job he does in leading the Public Works team.
And we got them all to pose for a picture, which is a feat by itself, right? So that was great. Thank you. I don't think we have anything else, do we, Tom? Anything else from council? All right, then we will move on to our calendar of upcoming events, and our next informal city council meeting is Thursday, June 12th at 5:30, with our next regular council meeting Thursday, June 12th at 7. And just a reminder that our city offices are closed on Monday, May 26th, in observance of Memorial Day. Do we have a motion to approve the calendar?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Grendall and the second from Councilmember Bergman. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And we're looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion from Councilmember Grendall, a second from Councilmember Melander. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. We're adjourned.